Hello, hello. Welcome again to this online event coming from the Andean Mystical School and Kanchari Andean Yoga. I'm Ram Flores and I'm here now because it was raining until just now, and very excited to have you here tonight to just close this little cycle we create with the name of Astonished by the Shadow. Um, we were having 2 days, Monday and Wednesday, when we talk, practice, play a bit with words, with images, with our imagination, with our senses, to get some kind of feeling about what the emotions are telling to us, and how the shadow, something that, as we say it, it could sound like some kind of bad thing. Well, we tried through words, through poesy even, to give you a different idea on what could be the shadow. The first day we were talking about, especially this very interesting subject about ambiguity, how our societies resolve to synthesize the experience of the world through in the duality, natural duality that happens in our reality. We create a rigid answer to this duality, rigid in the sense of taking sides. As we take sides, we create some kind of absolutism. I'm sorry about that. It's a bit difficult to me to say it in English. Absolutism, to go to one side, and as we go to one side, we just create an enemy. We create the other side. We create the bad side. We create the winners and the losers, and all that twisted idea that we, as societies, we know a lot about this. So in that day, we talk about sensitivity and resilience as two aspects of our life, naturally. And we just talk a bit on history, human history, as a history of resilience to harden our answers to the threats, and slowly becoming more sensitive as societies thrive on abundance, on protection of human beings. But at the same time, it brings some kind of ambiguity on the sensitivity. Too much sensitivity is leading us to a very big abyss between us, some kind of deep narcissism or maybe individualism. So bringing back this discussion, this debate on how much sensitivity we should be and how much resilient we should be. So actually, we don't want to give you answers. We don't want to give you just this is the best. Obviously, we want you and us at the same time to think about it, to meditate about these ambiguities and put it in our own life, in our own contexts. Do we need right now, do you need to be more resilient or to be more sensitive? There's not a right answer. That's the thing. This ambiguity, this ambivalence thing push us to be as much clear or lucid to realize when to go to the one side and when to go to the other side. So in that day, we share a little meditation and dance, moving our hands, moving our imagination to connect the poles, to connect to complement the opposites. So that was the first day. The second day, we talk about the shadows. I mean, shadows as this, even the name lead us to ideas of darkness, dark wood, bad things, go away. Go away from that, avoid it, run away from the shadows, from the uncertain, the mystery, the hidden, the threat. So coming out from the dark woods. And we gave you, or we tried to give you a different approach on shadows. What if the shadow could be a metaphor of rest, or of protection, of nourishment, of abundance, of inspiration, of love? We say, we touch that little word, Quechua word. Quechua language is a language from the Andes. Llana, that means many things. That means black, darkness, and at the same time, protection, help, love. And we gave this idea of the most precious darkness feeling that we felt when we were in the womb of our mother. Pure and perfect darkness. A darkness that uh, embraced us as being one, just one. So this idea is very important to understand the opposite, the complementary side of what is the shadows. And we gave you a little ritual about how to realize that the shadows are itching, proposing some kind of challenge, some kind of a narrow passage. We use that image coming from Carl Jung. Narrow passage, like an initiation, to bring about the changes, the grief, as Freud said, some kind of change to leave behind what is dead, what is rotten, what is old, like old leaves falling from a tree, and letting some new leaves, some new flowers, some new fruits letting sprout. So those were the two first days, Monday and Wednesday. And today, we want to give you this idea of, very common sense idea of the fight, the battle, the combat between light and darkness, or light and shadows. We are so much influenced by the Christian, and I don't know, you can say Christian, maybe is Hebraic, and maybe is older than that. Those archetypes that brings about us as sons and daughters of the light, and coming out from the shadows, like letting the shadows out from us, out from our life. And we said in the other days that some people, some cultures, they deal in a different way with that idea. Shadows, blackness, darkness, the mystery, is as much important as light. Light as coming from the sky, light as coming to give us the vision, to let us see. And at the same time, the darkness, like the black soil that let us grow, that give us identity, that give us nourishment through the roots, that give us a position in the existence, a position in space and time. You know, in the Andes, they give us this idea of darkness, blackness, and the black soil, Pachamama, as the mother of existence. Pachamama, the mother of existence, which is like an old, the archetype is beautiful. It's like an old and dark mother, like, as I said the other day, the darkness of the womb of her mother. And that leads us to the idea of existence, which is in the inner core, a dance between space and time, which is Pachamama. Pacha is space and time together, dancing, being. Mama, the mother. So Pachamama, like a mother of the existence, of the darkness, the inner land, the soil, the ground inside. This is the body inside the body. That's Pachamama. So the outside, the coming out from the world, that's the light that comes in. The light comes in. It's not coming from the planet. It's coming from the outside to the inside. So the sky and earth are very interesting opposites that embodied the light and the darkness. So we are bending a bit that position, light and darkness, showing you that we can connect or link to sky and earth. We could connect with the father, as the Andean cultures say, Father Taita Inti, the sun, and Mother Pachamama, Mother Earth. So that duality is going on all the time in our life, whatever you want it or not, is going on. It's going on. You being here and letting the time going on. Existence is here and now. So how you position it? I mean, how do you stand in front of the existence? I mean, it's a bit abstract, but do you feel, this is a very important question, do you feel protected, embraced by the world? Or do you feel thrown, drop, and you need to prepare and fight against the world? Like a hero's way, an adventure to dominate, to win, to conquer the world, the mysteries of the world. Like we, human being, coming out from the natural web of life, coming out, like, you know, the metaphor of the Christianity, and it's coming from the old Hebraic cultures. We are the children of God, sons and daughters of God. And we are in some sense not just special, we are divine for that reason. And the world is a land to be conquered, to be dominated, to be controlled. And that's the metaphor of the fighters, the warriors, the heroes. And the warriors fight. So there's a combat, there's a battle between darkness and light. So how can you feel in that position? You are being thrown in the uncertainty of life, and you want to open to decipherate, to find how the world works, to find the mysteries through your intent. That's a very important word. Through our intent, we're going to conquer the uncertainties of the world. Does it ring a bell for you? Our societies are led by these kind of ideas. If you see what the technology or the most futuristic ideas is us dominating our DNA, dominating the most mysterious of our mind, and especially dominate death. So we are trying to break the seals. The seals? How to say that? The seals, I think. The last seals of life. But will we be living a good life? That's another thing. There's another way, a different way to deal with light and shadows, sky and earth, mother and father, masculine and feminine, hot and cold, active and passive. A sense of trying to bring both sides to dance together. You know, I'm drinking some mate. We are used to bring the shadows as some kind of bad thing, or even the evil. The typical horror movies about the evil, the darkness, the devil. Yeah. So, but what's the thing on the darkness in that way? As we said many times in this event, shadows as the hidden, the unveiled, and as we said on Wednesday, some kind of intrusion of some aspect of ourselves, trying to show us something from the outside of the mask. Showing something from outside of the mask. So shadow and unconscious is the same thing. So the mask, as we said, is trying to diminish the complexity of what we can know, the unknown, the uncertain, to bring some kind of little world, like a desert world, simplifying the world in an illusion of simplifying world, controllable world, comfortable world. That's the idea of comfort zone, just a simplifying little space. Could be literal or just in our imagination, comfort zone, those little deserts of unreal world, unreal reality. Does it sound good? Unreal reality. So, is the shadow something evil in itself? Or what is evil? Evil is maybe what is bringing destruction, violence, uh, some kind of chaos, some kind of uh, unbalance. Yeah. So if you followed us, we say that the shadows are not bringing chaos in itself. It's just showing us aspects that we uh, gave to someone else, a person, a situation, our own errors, our own misperceptions, our own mistakes. You can say sins, to some scapegoat, projection. Yeah, that's project your own shadows to the others. But if you realize that process, then what do you do with your desert, with your comfort zone? You nourish your reality. Suddenly, your desert becomes a flowering garden full of possibilities, full of diversity, some chaos and some order. Chaos is not bad in itself, order is not bad in itself. So, antagonism uh, being in a war attitude, trying to dominate the other, to kill the other, to avoid and make invisible the other, we could say that evil. We could say that violence. And the father of psychoanalysis say this movement, he called him, Freud, he called him death pulsion. So shadow is not evil in itself. Shadow for us in our presentation, we're bringing the idea of shadow as a nourishment, shadow as a way to make our illusion, the mask, the illusion of reality, make it wider, more open, with more possibilities, with more diversity. This garden could be a lot more open and a lot more diverse. So, how can the Andean culture help us to get into it? They have sky and earth. They call it Hanak Pacha, the upper world, the exterior world, the world that comes from the outside. Light comes from the outside of the planet. It comes from the outside. So the upper or the outside world, Hanak Pacha, and Uhuh Pacha, the inner and the inferior in the sense of vertical direction, downward and inner world. Inner world. So inside the earth, the earth as a metaphor of going down, darkness. That's the opposite. That's the mother. So the father of the sky, the mother of the earth. And them, both them, mother and father, they found their way to connect, to dance, to make love in our heart. I mean, our heart and every being heart. In our heart, suddenly something happens. It's not just a mixture. It's not just mixing mother and father. They are making love. They're giving their most precious essence to become something else, to give life to something else. In that state, we say Hanak Pacha, the sky, Uhuh Pacha, the earth. They become K Pacha. K Pacha, the middle, not the middle in the sense of just in between, the transition. No, it's a state of what it becomes. The encounter of mother and father, it becomes K Pacha. K, I'm going to write it here. K Pacha. K means the existence of being in the sense of space and time, to be present, to be here, to encounter. In that sense, Keipacha is a place where we encounter with life. We encounter together. We create encounters. We dialogue, as we say in the first day. We give and receive. We talk and listen, especially listen. We used to talk a lot, but to listen. That talk and listen, give and receive, that encounter that creates that possibility. We call it Aini, and it's the base. It's in the base of what the Andean traditions call Alin Kausai. That means have a good life. A good life is not about conditions. I mean, we are used to, in our societies, to have a good life, we should have some kind of conditions related to material or unmaterial aspects, conditions. I mean, you can say, I'm going to have a good life when I have the condition of those number of zeros in my bank account, or a bigger house, or a house in that country, or some kind of condition of my body, my face, my haircut, the clothes, or I'm gonna have a good life when I get that relationship with that woman or man. I'm gonna be in a good life when I am gonna have a child, some kind of conditions. But the Andean tradition says it's not about this. It's about what is going on right here and right now, the present. Whatever condition you have right now, you can perceive the embrace of the mother and the light of the father. You can perceive the shadow and the light in the same time. And having a good life is bringing you back to some kind of enchantment, to be alive, to have a purpose, to realize that we are here for some reason, and understanding the reason or not, we're enjoying to give something of us in this garden. In this garden, I mean, as a metaphor, wherever garden you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. So I hope I gave you something to think about. To do I have some issues with this, with that? Can I maybe change something in my ideas or in my attitudes? I mean, this is just a little fragrance of what the Andean traditions as a philosophy and cosmovision could give us. But I'm not just wanting to talk. I want you to experience some little, how can I say, how can I noun this? We can call it meditative ritual. We're gonna make, we're gonna offer a ritual as we meditate. We're gonna imagine, visualize this little trip, pilgrimage inside to get to the heart of Pachamama, which is the mother of darkness, the mother of the shadows, and offer all the emotions that are in some way bothering us, in some way out of date, out of cycle. They're just all on us and we can give it away. So I'm going to invite you to just sit down as comfortable as you can. Find a proper position. And as you do it, you can close your eyes and pay attention to your body. Feel first the rhythm of your breath, air coming in, air coming out. Your chest is dancing in some rhythm, but your heart is pumping fresh blood, bringing the miracle of life into your body. Feel the weight of your body, the force, the gravitational force pushing you downwards. And as you feel it, as you feel your own weight, the parts of your body that are held, maybe in your chair, maybe in your bed or your sofa, wherever you are, you can feel the parts of your body that holds your weight. And project on that direction. Feel that some part of you projects downwards, going down, going into the earth. The gravitational force is leading us downwards, slowly going down, slowly getting into the dark embrace of Mother Earth, Pachamama. And as you go down and down, you can feel that there's no threat, there's no harm, just the gentle embrace of Mother Earth. And as we go down, we can feel like the womb of our mother holding us in some kind of inner garden, inner paradise. You can project with your imagination, with your visualization, a gentle, beautiful garden inside Mother Earth. And as you walk in, as you explore this place, you feel completely comfortable. You feel completely embraced and somehow relaxed. And as we get there, in this garden, we're gonna offer some aspects of our shadow that are old enough, that outdate, that we need to just give it away, let it go. So I ask you to visualize beautiful trees in front of you. The kind of tree you like, just a forest in front of you. This dialogue with the trees, this connection, natural connection we have with the trees. So we're gonna offer any aspect of anger, of fury, of impotence to the trees. So imagine that inside yourself, you're gonna give away, offer your anger. So pay attention and breathe out. And as you breathe in, imagine that you are holding all the anger in your body, and as you breathe out, you offer this to the trees. Again, breathe in. Hold all your anger, all your fury, all the impotence, and breathe out and offer it to the trees. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, let all the anger go away. Now, just keep walking and exploring this garden. And we can see a presence in front of us, an old woman. Maybe she looks like your grandmother. And she is holding yellow flowers. And she's going to help us to offer all the worries, all the anxiety, all the need of control of our reality. We're going to offer all the obsessions. We're going to offer our worries with the help of this old grandmother. So pay attention and bring about all the worries. Breathe out. And as we breathe in, bring all the worries to your attention. As you breathe out, you're going to blow. Imagine that you're blowing the flowers. Again, breathe in. Hold all your worries, all the anxiety. Breathe out. You're going to blow the yellow flowers in the hands of our grandmother. Again, breathe in. All the worries are blow away in the yellow flowers. And we can see that this old lady offer the flowers to the ground, to Mother Earth. And that make us feel so comfortable and confident. Now we could walk exploring this garden, and we can see a little river with pure water, beautiful, flowing in one direction. And now imagine that we are going to get into this river. We want to wash all the fear inside. We want to wash everything that threatens, that make us survive and fight. All the emotions of fear are going to wash away with these pure and clear waters. So prepare yourself, breathe out, and as you breathe in, bring all the fear, all the fight, all the violence, and breathe out, and let it go with the waters. Again, breathe in, bring the fear, and breathe out, and let it go. One more time, breathe in, and as you breathe out, let it go. Let all the fear go away with the waters. Now we come out from the water and we can see a little fire, some people around. So we sit down around this fire. We feel the heat and the dancing flames. And we're gonna burn some dead wood. We're gonna add wood to this fire. And with the wood, with this offering, we're gonna give all the hate inside ourselves. So pay attention and breathe out. And as we breathe in, we're gonna find all the hate in our body, in our mind, in our soul. And as you breathe out, we're gonna put some wood, add some wood to the fire, to burn, to transform. Again, breathe in, bring about the hate, the cruelty, and breathe out and put it into the fire. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, add some wood and offer your hate, your cruelty, your cowardice to the fire. And as we feel the warm heat, the beautiful colors of the flames, we feel the embrace of the fire. We walk again one more time to explore this garden, this little paradise, this Eden. And we meet in a branch of a tree a white owl. And we are going to offer all the sadness, all the feeling of depression, all the melancholy to this owl, white owl, so it can take it away, to fly away. So pay attention to your breath, breathe out. And as we breathe in, bring in all the memories of sadness, depression, and melancholy. And as you breathe out, let it fly away with the wings of the owl. Again, breathe in. Bring all the sadness, and as you breathe out, let it fly away through the owl. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, let it out, fly away with the white owl. You keep walking into this garden, and you can hear the sound of some voices, children singing. And as we approach, we can feel this music, this perfect music, this embracing and soft and nice music. A boy and a girl are singing in front of us. So we're gonna offer all our indifference, or all our lack of communication, lack of connection, lack of interest to this singing, to this music. So pay attention, breathe out. And as you breathe in, bring all the indifference. And as you breathe out, let it go with the music, offer it to the music. Again, breathe in. Bring all the indifference, lack of communication, lack of interest, and breathe out. And let it go away. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you let go all these out of date emotions through the music of these children. The sound vibrating inside yourself. The sound of some kind of revelation grows inside. And you keep walking, and you can realize that you are in the top of some kind of little hill, and you can see some perspective. You can see the entire garden from this point of view. And we're gonna offer from this place, from this perspective, from this vision, from this clarity, we're gonna offer all the distraction, all the inattention, all the vanity inside ourselves, the lack of sense of connection, the lack of vision. We're gonna offer it. So pay attention to your breath, breathe out, and as you breathe in, bring all the distraction, all the inattention, and breathe out and let it go to this vision of the garden. Let it fall like old leaves. Again, breathe in and breathe out and let it go. All the distraction, all the inattention, let it go. Lack of vision, out. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you offer all the distraction and attention and lack of vision, like old leaves, to the garden. Finally, you keep walking and you realize that there's a little gate and we can walk through this gate, this narrow passage, to come back to this reality. So with confidence and trust, just walk through slowly, gently, come out of the womb of Mother Earth, coming back up slowly, and feel your entire body, your breath, the rhythm of the beats of your heart, the rest of the senses. You are here, you are now. And please place your left hand in your heart, right hand on top of it. And feel the place where Mother and Father, sky and earth, shadow and light encounters, love, and let grow something new, something extraordinary, the spark of consciousness, the divine aspect, the divine consciousness in yourself, inside yourself. And as you join the palms of your hand in prayer and slowly open your eyes, you can say with me, Urpichai Sunkuchai. Urpichai Sunkuchai. Urpichai Sunkuchai. Okay. Playing in this garden, emotional garden, we're gonna have one more opportunity to join together next Monday at 5 p.m. Brazilian time. It's gonna be let me check it. It's gonna be 1 p.m. PDT, 4 p.m. EDT and 9 p.m. Central Europe time. We're gonna have a Zoom meeting. So I'm gonna see you. We're gonna see us. And we're gonna start this pilgrimage to the emotional garden. This proposal is a course that we're gonna bring about different points of view of how we can enjoy the possibilities of emotional expression, taking out the prejudice on this, explore, expand, and find the proper space and time for them, finding like a flower in the proper space and time in our garden. We're gonna have different practices. We're gonna have 8 days of 8 classes every Monday for 8 weeks to follow us in some practices, some readings, some possibilities to write and express through the words. We're gonna practice Kanchari Andean yoga, all focus on exploring the emotions, exploring how they can play together with different aspects of the emotions, and how can we live a good life, being sensitive, being resilient, and playing with the opposites in a proper dance. So if you want to join us, we're going to send in the WhatsApp group some information on how you can join us. The next Monday is an open session, so you can invite your friends, your partners, your parents, your child, whoever you think could enjoy and feel some kind of relief or some joy on what we are giving to you. Just please invite them to next Monday in the hours that we're going to send through Zoom. I'm grateful for you to be with us, listening, being patient, being open, and understand the possibilities of open some different kind of perspective in ourselves, a perspective that could bring us back to some kind of good living, some kind of enchantment with life, enchantment with the dialogue, enchantment to the possibilities to hear and talk, to express and receive, to give and receive. So thank you so much for being there, and hope to see you next Monday on the Zoom meeting. Big hug to you, and see you next Monday. See you in our next encounter. Bye.